Roman Reigns to appoint 25-year-old star to spy on the Bloodline on SmackDown. Exploring potential move. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns is now the rightful owner of the Ula, having defeated Solo Sikoa for the prestigious necklace in a tribal combat match. The next appearance of the original tribal chief is yet to be confirmed, but it is speculated that he might appear on the January 27 edition of WWE Raw. Amidst this, the new Bloodline progression will be interesting to witness, as Solo Sikoa no longer has the Ula. In the absence of the OTC, Reigns may want to check the progress of Solo's faction, leading to the assumption that he might appoint Zilla Fatu as a spy. As of now, the 25-year-old star is not officially part of the Stamford-based promotion, but he hinted at his WWE debut a few weeks back. This increases his chances of soon entering the company and being part of the family drama. If WWE decides to go with this approach, the identity of Zilla Fatu might not be disclosed immediately. The company could plot a story where a cryptic person secretly starts following the new Bloodline in their backstage segments, keeping an eye on them. If Sikoa tries to do anything against the OG Bloodline or Roman Reigns, the OTC might already have a counter, with Zilla Fatu feeding him information about the faction's next moves. After weeks of anticipation, WWE could finally reveal that the cryptic person following Sikoa's faction is Zilla Fatu, establishing him as a spy for the OTC. Even if Triple H plans to extend this angle, Zilla could join Bloodline 2.0, only to betray them later and officially side with Roman Reigns. Although the whole story is merely speculative, it is an interesting plot to explore. This could be a major way for the debut of the 25-year-old star to keep fans engaged in the family drama. Soon after winning the Ula, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman were involved in a backstage segment. Here, WWE hinted that fans might see the original tribal chief as the cover star of WWE 2K25. For those who might not know, the Stamford-based promotion launches a game featuring WWE stars and legends almost every year. This year, it will be called WWE 2K25, and each year, a star is featured on the cover. With the hint dropped on the Raw Netflix show, it seems likely that Roman Reigns will be the cover star for this year's pro wrestling game. Roman Reigns, the reigning Universal Champion and the cornerstone of the Bloodline faction, has established a legacy that has reshaped the landscape of WWE over the past several years. His dominance inside the ring, coupled with his association with the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and his wise man, Paul Heyman, has created an aura of invincibility around the faction. However, as the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling continues to see shifts in storylines and character development, there are whispers within the WWE universe that Reigns may soon be making a move that could shake up the very foundation of the Bloodline. Speculation is rising that the tribal chief could appoint a 25-year-old star to spy on his own faction, particularly during SmackDown broadcasts. The potential move would be an unprecedented one in WWE's long history. In a world where trust and loyalty are the cornerstones of any faction, the idea of Reigns, who is known for his strategic mind, seeking information from within the group could signal major changes ahead. But why would Roman Reigns, a man who has controlled every aspect of the Bloodline for so long, want someone to keep tabs on his own family and allies? And who could this mysterious 25-year-old star be? To understand this potential storyline, we need to look at the dynamics within the Bloodline and the recent developments surrounding Roman Reigns' reign at the top. For years, Reigns has been the undisputed leader of the Bloodline. His power has been bolstered by his relationship with his cousins, the Usos, who have been instrumental in securing his position at the top of WWE. However, as with all factions, the delicate balance of power can often be disturbed by internal struggles, jealousy, or disagreements. In recent months, there have been subtle hints of tension within the Bloodline. While Reigns continues to maintain his position of power, there have been instances where the Usos and Solo Sikoa have made decisions that could be perceived as challenging Reigns' authority. Though these moments have been rare, they have been enough to plant the seeds of doubt about the long-term cohesion of the group. This is where the speculation begins. Could Reigns be sensing potential cracks in the Bloodline, prompting him to take proactive steps to ensure his control remains 25-year-old spy? Speculation suggests that Reigns may turn to someone outside of the Bloodline, a rising star who could be trusted with the delicate task of keeping an eye on his own family. The idea of a spy may seem far-fetched, but in the world of professional wrestling, nothing is ever truly as it seems. Reigns, known for his intelligence and calculated approach to maintaining power, may have already identified a young talent capable of infiltrating the ranks of the Bloodline to gather crucial information. The potential candidate for this role is someone who is still in the early stages of their WWE career, but has already demonstrated the ability to stand out. While several names have been floated around in the rumor mill, there are a few that could make sense given the current landscape of SmackDown. One possibility is a wrestler like LA Knight, whose charisma and growing popularity make him an appealing figure. Though not directly involved with the Bloodline, Knight's involvement in high-profile feuds and his established reputation as a top-tier talent could position him as the perfect person to take on such a role. Knight's ability to operate both as a babyface and a heel also provides the versatility needed to be effective in a spy role. Another potential candidate could be someone like Austin Theory, a rising star with an immense future ahead of him. Theory has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to secure his position at the top of the WWE ladder. While Theory has not been directly involved with the Bloodline, his association with key figures such as Paul Heyman could pave the way for a strategic alliance or manipulation. If Reigns were to recognize Theory's ambition and ruthlessness, it would not be out of the question for him to employ the young star as a spy to keep a watchful eye on his faction. The idea of appointing a spy could also be a way for Reigns to test the loyalty of his closest allies. In professional wrestling, loyalty is often seen as the most valuable currency, and by placing a young talent in the role of an informant, Reigns could assess who truly has his back within the Bloodline. It's possible that he may use this situation to weed out any potential threats to his dominance, whether they come from within the faction or from outside forces. If this storyline does come to fruition, it could lead to an explosive series of events on SmackDown, with Reigns pulling the strings behind the scenes while watching his faction members closely. The 25-year-old spy would likely find themselves in a complex and dangerous position, walking a fine line between loyalty to Reigns and the growing pressure of working within the Bloodline. In the world of WWE, the concept of spies and secret alliances is nothing new. Over the years, various factions have had internal betrayals, with individuals secretly working against the group or aligning themselves with outside forces for personal gain. Reigns, as the leader of the Bloodline, would be no stranger to the power struggles that inevitably arise within any group of this magnitude. What sets this potential storyline apart is the added layer of complexity that comes with the idea of Reigns himself orchestrating such a plan. The dynamic between Roman Reigns and the members of the Bloodline has always been one of respect, with Reigns holding a dominant position as the tribal chief. However, as Reigns continues to ascend to greater heights, the pressure to maintain his position may force him to take drastic measures. A spy could be just the tool Reigns needs to stay one step ahead of any internal dissent or external threats. Of course, the inclusion of a 25-year-old star in this storyline would not just be about Reigns' quest for power. It would also serve to elevate a young talent who could potentially gain significant exposure through their involvement in such a high-profile angle. WWE has a long history of using established stars to help elevate rising talents, and having a younger performer serve as a spy for Reigns could be the perfect opportunity to showcase their skills while also contributing to a larger narrative. As the speculation continues to swirl around the idea of Roman Reigns appointing a spy within the Bloodline, fans are eagerly awaiting any hints or confirmations that might point to where this storyline is headed. SmackDown, known for its high-quality storylines and dramatic twists, would be the perfect platform for this type of intrigue. Such a move would be far-reaching, not just for the Bloodline, but for the entire WWE universe. If Reigns were to appoint a spy within his own faction, it could signal a new era of distrust and manipulation within WWE. The once solid unity of the Bloodline could begin to crumble under the weight of hidden agendas and secretive dealings. Alternatively, it could strengthen Reigns' grip on power, as he cements his position as the master strategist who is always one step ahead of his adversaries. As with all WWE storylines, only time will tell if the rumors surrounding Roman Reigns' potential move to appoint a 25-year-old spy to monitor the Bloodline on SmackDown come to fruition. However, one thing is certain: if this angle does take off, it will undoubtedly provide fans with one of the most intriguing and unpredictable chapters in the ongoing saga of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Until then, fans will continue to speculate, analyze, and eagerly await the next twist in this ever-evolving story. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.